Are you looking for a really affordable set of lights that you can use for your video content to take your quality of your footage to the next level? Well, I just bought a set. Let me show you what they look like. Okay, let us have a look and see what is inside of this. So the kit comes with a wonderful tote bag. Inside of this bag, we're obviously gonna have the Redhead. Ooh, this doesn't come with it. None of this comes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm only gonna put one of the kit items down. Obviously, bearing in mind this kit comes with 2 of the Redhead lights, 2 tripods, 2 power adapters, and obviously the bag. Cool, so let's have a look what we have here. We have a standard AC/DC power adapter. This is a switching adapter. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually got a spelling mistake. It's switching, so that's awkward. But yeah, it's got a switching adapter. It's made in China. Like I said before, it is quite a cheap option, but Redhead being Redhead, it's obviously a well-known look and feel. So the adapter has just an on and off switch, and then obviously it's got about however many brightness modes on that. I did hope to get the one which has the little dial on it for adjusting the brightness, but I couldn't. Then AC adapter goes from that little bad boy into the back of the light. Now, some of the lights that you see overseas, the Redheads, you get a on-off switch at the back here. The ones that I got, this new LED panel doesn't have that, but it's fine. It's not really a big thing. I don't know if you can see inside there, but we have a nice, fairly big heatsink, which is quite nice. These are LEDs so they don't get hot anywhere. Standard tripod mount adapter at the bottom there with the little screw and thing that obviously moves back. Rad thing is it's got the standard barn doors. The dog is walking past, but that's totally fine. And there you have it, barn doors open. You have the LED fixture. As you can see out of the box, the LED light comes quite diffused already. But don't let that fool you. This is actually a very bright light, and I'll show you in a setup video, or what do we call it, video? I'm trying to say a part of the video. I'll show you how it looks when I'm using it. Okay, cool. So aside from the adapter and that, it comes with these little tripods. Now, being that it is a very budget-friendly, affordable kit, the tripods are not fantastic. I think the first thing I said when I took it out the box is, man, these tripods are not great. I obviously didn't say that politely, I said it quite rudely. But you know what, for what you're paying, these will do the job. There are a few things that I obviously recommend you get with it. So if you are gonna be using these Redhead kits, let's say it is your first kit, you're gonna wanna get yourself some tissue paper for a really nice light diffusal modifier. Definitely gonna need a couple of these household peggies. These things always come in handy to clip it onto the top of the barn doors, because unfortunately these barn doors don't come with any pre-clips on them. And then a little bit of tape. You probably want standard gaffer tape, but this will do the job. Sweet, so I'm gonna move us over to a setup video. We'll be sitting in front of the camera and you'll see how you can use these lights for your talking head videos. So now that I've shown you what comes in the box, so to speak, let me tell you a little bit about these lights. So these lights are the Redhead lights that we get in South Africa. Redhead is obviously an internationally known light. I don't know if it's a brand. I think it's just a whole bunch of different brands that do it. But yeah, previously a lot of like broadcasting teams and stuff would use the halogen version, the 600 watt version. Luckily today I have the LED version of them, the 55 watt, and straight off the bat I must be honest, they look really good. So this is just a very easy example of how you can set your shots up and how well they work just run and gun. I mean, we set this up in 5 minutes, give or take. Yeah, done. Let me tell you a little bit about them. So firstly, I bought these lights at a place called Broadcast Lighting in Cape Town. They're obviously in the whole of South Africa. So if you are in South Africa looking for really affordable LED lights, Broadcast Lighting, they've got these. Secondly, let me just read off my phone a quick, actually I don't even need to. They have barn doors. It's an LED panel with an already slightly diffused or modified light. The kit that I got has the 2 lights, the 2 power sources, the 2 tripods, and the bag. Really notable thing for the light geeks out there, so to speak. These lights are 5200 Kelvin, so a little bit less daylighty than standard daylight. But yeah, so standard daylight would be 5500K. I just looked directly at it. I keep doing that. I'm not used to lights. People shouldn't give me nice things. Okay? But yeah, so it's a little, it's almost not noticeable, but it's slightly warmer than the standard cool 5500K. They don't really pull a lot of power, but they are mains powered. The really nice thing about it, it's got a 5-meter cable, which helps a heck of a lot if you don't really have, I don't actually think it's 5 meters. I think it's like 3 meters, but you know what? People don't need to know that. So yeah, so for a long time, broadcasting studios have been using the halogen lights or the, you know, more yellow / warm lights. Big issues with halogen is they get really hot, and then, you know, you'd have to run fans and stuff like that, or you have to put them off after a certain amount of time. But with the LEDs, you don't have the overheating issues, so you can run them for longer. You don't have to worry about them literally burning your house down. And also, I personally like the more white / daylight light. What I'm going to do now, so obviously now I've shown you kind of a really cool application in real life with, you know, no modifier and a modifier, and just how it looks for talking heads. I'm going to throw a harsh light across this beautiful white table and maybe pour some coffee, and just kind of give you an example of how they look, or how the lights can work for slow-mo video and stuff like that. Okay, so I just really quickly wanted to throw in like a pro tip, whatever you would call it, of how I got this specific shot with the main light and the little beautiful kicker light on the side. Sorry about the messy house. So yeah, there's the main light. It's quite high up on a tripod. My wife is making noise in the background, but that's fine. So yeah, it's quite high up on the tripod. Almost bright to setting, but as you can see, the light is already quite diffused. Tripod's there, table for noise, bookshelf, and then yeah, so there's the kicker light, or the full light, whatever you call it. That's diffused with some tissue paper, and that's on half, like half setting. There's my dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, and then yeah, so I've just put a little ambient light in the background for some flambience and something on the TV, and that gives you this. And even better in the background there, I don't know if you can see it, but there I have some LED stuff doing light stuff, which makes it even cooler. Cool, let's go to the slow motion stuff on the table. Yeet! How good was that? Now that was quite literally a 5-minute setup. I didn't need anything to do it. I literally filmed with the 2 lights as showed earlier on a plain white dining room table. Just killed the background at slow motion. Now a quick review of the lights personally. So obviously I'm very happy with my dual light setup. Looking at the camera, I think it looks fantastic. For lights that cost me, oh, I forgot to mention it. For lights that cost me 4,000 Rand, I don't know what that is in other currencies. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Probably not. Maybe we'll see. But for lights that cost me 4,000 Rand for a kit with tripods and a bag, I mean, if I was to buy, for example, a Godox SL60W, that's 3,500 Rand without a tripod, no modifiers, and those things are loud as heck. So yeah, for lights that cost me 4,000 Rand, I'm really happy. I didn't struggle at all with any banding. I didn't struggle with flicker, if I could say that. I had no issues with too much light because that light's actually very soft, even though it's on full blast. It's actually quite soft. I think the diffuser modifier that's in there is quite nice. But yeah, I think quick review for the money, fantastic lights, 100% would recommend them to anyone who's just trying to get into the industry. And heck, even if you just need a run and gun light that you can take with you on shoots that you don't care about as much, these things are great. LED pretty much is, it's one of the ways into the future. I know not a lot of people want to say that, but I must admit, even I think for photography, I think these things would be good. As a matter of fact, I'm going on a food shoot next week. I'll use them. Maybe I'll put out a review for that as well. We'll see. But yeah, my 7-minute review. I don't know how long this video is. My 7-minute review on the South African version of the Redheads, the LED ones for 55-watt ones. 10 out of 10. Build quality, the lights, 10 out of 10. Tripods, 6 out of 10. The tripods aren't great. I wish that the AC adapter had the little twirly knob thingy to adjust the power, but that's fine. I think for what you're getting, what you're paying, you're getting a lot of light. And that's the end of the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Once again, sorry for being all over the place. It's just how it is in my channel, isn't it? It's just how it is on my channel, isn't it? But yeah, my name is Alex, and please go and watch one of my previous videos. I do a lot of random stuff. I do taste tests. I do camera reviews. If you guys want to ask any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If I don't know, I'll Google it and give you the answer, which is fine. But yeah, until the next one, bye.